In this video, I will be taking my 99 mid-range Kobe Bryant builds from a 60 overall all the way up to a 99 overall, and every single mid-range I hit is one attribute upgrade. You guys are going to see this build go from a 60 overall bum to an overpowered 99 overall maxed build. Real quick before we get started, go down there, drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on for me, and let's check out this 60 overall Kobe Bryant build. Now here is the build, but before anybody says anything, I'm going to throw the cat breaker screen up on here real quick. This build will be a lot more like Kobe once I get all my cat breakers, but my post control will be able to cat break to an 80, and my driving dunk will be able to cat break to a 94, but all the other stats I have on this build, I feel like really fit Kobe's playstyle. So let's take a look at the rest of the build. But without any cat breakers, we have an 80 driving dunk, which like I said, will eventually go to a 94. We have a 94 Middy, which I do cat break to a 99 in this video. 85 three-pointer, 69 free throw, could have been a little bit higher, but I still knock him down consistently with this 69, so I'm still out here playing like Kobe. 85 ball handle, 86 speed of the ball to get all the dribble moves we need. And then the 92 perimeter defense, we're locking up on the perimeter with a 73 steal, 68 block, and a 48 interior. And then pretty solid physicals across the board. Honestly, not too bad. And then we will obviously cat break that vertical as well. But here's the build anyway, starting out, and this is going to be our 60 overall 99 mid-range Kobe Bryant build. Let's get right into our first game and see how many mid-ranges we can knock down and try to get this build upgraded as fast as possible. So as I do with every one of these videos that I post, I show you guys the intro to the game so you can see I actually am on the overall that I say I'm on. And obviously I do not have the Kobe Bryant face scan on my build quite yet. I got right into the games trying to get upgraded as fast as possible, so I did not throw it on yet. But any gameplay going forward on this build, when I'm doing Kobe gameplay, I will have the whole face creation and everything like that. As you can see though, we knocked down a mid-range right away. We knocked down two mid-ranges right away. We're already going to be a 62 overall after this game, and we are only a 60 currently, and we are already, we're already hitting shots out here going crazy. Not even to have super high mid-range, but I found some kind of jump shot that let me hit something. I pulled that up. I wasn't trying to do a floater there. I was trying to do a Middy, but it is what it is. We are, there's these first few games are always a little bit rough in these videos. My center is going to go ahead and whiff a layup right there, but we are playing defense. I'm putting my body on the line out here as a 60 overall, just trying to get my team stops, because even though this is a challenge to try to get mid-ranges, I still don't want to be out here losing the game. So I'm telling my center he's got to score too, get some of the attention off me. But as you can see, that is not going so well, but he's going to hit me wide open, and I do end up bricking again. I think this is like a Ricky Council, the fourth jump shot. I'm putting my body on the line out here. Look at all the stops I'm getting, just being in the way of what they're doing. Hitting the center, he's hitting me right back, pulling up a nice little Middy and knocking another one down. That's 3 upgrades already. I'm wide open again, pass fake, knocking down another one. I do not shoot efficiently at all, but we come away with a win and 4 mid-ranges in that game, which is going to get us all the way up to a 64 overall and make a huge impact on us able to score in the games going forward. Let's get into our attribute upgrade screen right now. And since this is a video where I'm trying to hit mid-ranges, obviously I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that mid-range as high as I can right away. Can't max it out, but I can get it to about an 89, keep us at that 64 overall rating, and make it easier to hit these shots going forward. And I'll also be able to put on my own jump shot. Getting right into game number 2 though, even though I don't have my mid-range, even though I have my mid-range upgraded, I don't have any hot spots. I don't have all my badges maxed out, because as you guys know, if you cat break past 94, you still have to unlock those badges. So I don't have any, I'm not gonna have any of my legend badges till later on in this video if I use a badge elevator, but I'm still coming out here. I'm fading middies already with the 89 rating, no hot spots, no lethals, nothing like that, but I'm knocking down the shots. I didn't keep many clips in from this game because these guys were definitely out of my skill level. I'm not gonna lie, they were a lot better than the build that I was on. We got matched up against them, so I was kind of letting my center cook, but I kept in the 4 middies that I did hit, and we did end up winning, even though I'm only a 64 overall. They were talking kind of crazy in game chat, but we do end up coming away with a win there. 4 for 10. Like I said, I let my center cook a little bit that game. Still had to try to come away with as many wins as possible. Let's go ahead and get our 4 more attribute upgrades, and then we're going to start taking over games ourselves so we don't even have to pass to our teammate anymore. So here is our attribute screen, and we do want to go ahead and get that mid-range maxed out, because then we can cat break it to a 99, and then it really starts to get scary when we start to unlock those legend and Hall of Fame badges. I do also want to try to get some playmaking stuff going on just so I can dribble and create my own shot a little bit, but I am spending a lot of VC on these videos, so go down there, drop a like for me so I can keep making these builds and dropping the content for you. But I do have a 99 mid-range after those upgrades. We are right into the next game as a 68 overall, but like I said in the last game, even though I have a 99 mid-range, I still don't have have my hot zones or my badges maxed out, so I'm still not going to make every shot out here. Since I have made this build maxed out, I have more gameplay recorded and stuff going on, and you guys will see how overpowered this build really is. But this is just the early stages before I have my animations or anything like that. But I'm already clamping out. This guy just got up a 52% contest on him in the paint. I'm already fading over the top of people, and I'm already cooking out here, and this build is very early on in the process. But we did end up getting dropped off super quickly by these guys. Right after I got my 99 mid-range, I thought it was going to go a little bit better, but we still made 2 middies that game. So let's go ahead and take our 2 attribute upgrades, make us a 70 overall, and then really start to take over as this build gets more upgraded. So after a couple of games with not many clips to show, because I really couldn't do all that much out there, I'm here at a 70 overall with something to prove. Let's see what I can get done this game. And we did end up getting lucky. My guy was not playing, and in a challenge like this, I'm not going to sit and wait around for you to get an AI. I'm not going to sit and wait around for the guy to start playing. I'm going to take my middies. I'm trying to get to a 99. So if this guy's not playing, I'm going to go ahead and knock all of these shots down, and I'm going to get there as fast as I possibly can. Eventually here though, he does end up getting kicked out, and I'm playing against an AI, but I do end up missing this shot before that even happens. I steal it right back from the center though. I'm going to go ahead and take a middy with 2-way, and again, I'm missing yet again, tempo fading that. Give me that ball right back though. It doesn't even matter. I'm not missing that many times in a row. I'm going to set my feet and go ahead and knock it down. And this is about the point in the game where the AI started playing, but he switched onto the center. I'm wide open for a catch and shoot again. This is a game I desperately needed after a couple of dud games. My center gets absolutely postered in the paint, begging for a foul call. That is not going to be a foul though. I'm pulling up a fading middy over the AI, knocking it down, and then a nice little catch and shoot, run to the corner, fade again. I got 18 points at this point. This is going to be a lot of attribute upgrades. I'm absolutely drooling playing against a team like this, and I do get 20 points, 10 mid-ranges that game. A huge game for this challenge, and honestly got pretty bailed out that the guy wasn't playing. Got a lot of open looks early on. Let's go ahead and throw our 10 attribute upgrades on though. Like I said, with the last upgrades, I really want to focus on these playmaking, try to be able to create my own shot a little bit more, and we have a lot to work with after a really good game last game. I also want to get some three-pointers so I don't have to take a middy every single time, even though that is what the challenge is, but I want to win these games. So if I'm open, I want to be able to knock down my middies. These are the attribute upgrades I went with. Getting into the next game, there goes 100,000 VC down the drain, and I am officially an 80 overall. And now that I have these upgrades, I can dribble a little bit myself. I'm feeling way more confident on this build already. I also think this is the game that I ended up switching up my jump shot. I was not really feeling the last one, and now I have the ratings to be able to get really whatever I want in the entire game for jump shots. And this guy is going to pull up top of the key and miss. Thankfully, that pulled me into a mid-range instead of a 3. Even though I could have made it, I want the upgrade. So I'm going to go ahead and fade over their whole team. Like I said, I'm going full Kobe out here, not passing to my teammate whatsoever. Give me the upgrades, give me the middies, give me the shots. I'm not giving that ball up anymore. If I can get any kind of separation, any kind of space, I'm shooting it myself. And that is exactly what I'm doing this game. Going nuts with the middies this game. I mean, they're double teaming me half the time. I'm not passing though. I'm shooting that thing every single time. We have 8 middies already. Also, I would not suggest going with this takeover. I just had it on so I could be a little bit faster and have a little bit more stamina when I was playing these games early on. And this is what I mean, I have 10 middies, so obviously it's working out, not passing, knocking down another one. Give me the 11 middies and the win in that game. Going nuts out here. Like I said, not passing to my teammate whatsoever. He had 0 shot attempts that game. We are hitting 99 as fast as possible. Let's go put those attribute upgrades on. Getting to this point in the video, this is about where we're starting to be able to upgrade everything that is vital for the build. So we're gonna go ahead and max our finishing, our dunking, then we're gonna go ahead and throw some defense on so we can start playing that, get the steal upgraded, go ahead and get that block upgraded. This is really where the build starts to become the actual build, and we're not just out here on a bum build anymore. So we get our vertical max, our speed, our agility. We're a 91 overall. I'm trying to see what else I can get a little bit of. I throw a little bit of layup on there, and then I spend the 132,000 VC, and we're officially a 91 overall going into our next game, hopefully able to end it in this one with just 8 mid-ranges. And this guard I was playing against was actually moving. Props to him. He was dribbling really clean, really smooth out here, super fast, but I do not care about any of that. I'm getting my stops, I'm getting to the mid-range, and I'm trying to end this video in this game. I have 2 middies already. I haven't missed yet. As you can see, we're starting to cook up a little bit. My dribble moves have changed a little bit since I recorded this video. You guys will see all of that in my next gameplay that I post, but I'm getting a great contest on this guy. That's another thing I love love about this build. I can eventually get a 95 perimeter. We're already playing really good defense, but I will eventually have a 95 perimeter on this build as well. So we're going to be a two-way 6'6" guard build with a 99 midi, a 94 driving dunk, and a 95 perimeter to go along with solid physical stats. This build's going to be great regardless of it being a Kobe build. This build's just going to be really good, very solid on the 2s, 3s court. So if you guys are looking for a build like that, you don't even have to cap break the post control if you don't want to, but that is what I think I'm going to go with at this point. Fading another midi there though. This was a close game, 20-18 at this point. I do have enough mid-ranges to hit a 99 overall, so we are just going to go ahead and end the game with a dunk, get another win, and hit 11, or we ended up hitting like 8 or 9 or 10 middies that game. Either way, plenty enough for the upgrades to get to a 99 overall. Ended the video on a bang with that game. Let's go check out what this build looks like fully maxed out. So as we're throwing on these final attribute upgrades, I just want to say if you guys stuck around all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate you watching all the way through. There will be more gameplay coming on this, and I have a lot more new builds, new videos, and new ideas planned for you guys. So drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on your way out. This is our maxed out Kobe Bryant 99 mid-range build though. That is going to do it for this one. I will catch you guys in the next one.